Hello friends, we have finished with chapter number 2 and also I had uploaded the problem set 2b. Now we'll see the problem set 2c part. Please like, share and subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified my recent upload. Thank you. Now the problem set 2c. The Mukund possesses the rupees 50 more than what the Sagar possesses. The product of the number of the amount they have is 15,000. Find the amount each has. Let the Sagar has rupees x, Mukund has x plus 50. By the given condition, x into x in bracket x plus 50 is equals to 15,000. Therefore, x square plus 50x minus 15,000 is equals to 0. Now their factors, x square plus 150x minus 100x minus 15,000 is equals to 0. Take x as common, then in first bracket you will get x plus 150 and in second bracket minus 100, x plus 150 equals to 0. Therefore x plus 50 first bracket, second bracket x minus 100 equals to 0. Therefore x plus 150 equals to 0 or x minus 100 equals to 0. And therefore x is equals to minus 150 or x is equals to 100. Now we'll see again. That is Sagar has x, Mukund has x plus. Mukund जवळ 50 नाही जास्त आहे पैसे. Therefore by given condition x into x50 is equals to 15,000. आणि मग त्यांचं फॅक्टराइज केलेलं आपण आपल्याला व्हॅल्यू x is equals to minus 150 and x is equals to 100, but the amount cannot be negative. Therefore the Sagar has rupees 100 and the Mukund has 150. Now the second example, example number 12. The difference between the squares of the two numbers is 120. The square of the smaller number is twice the greater number. Find the numbers. Difference between the squares of the two numbers is 120. The square of the smaller number is the twice of the greater number. Let the greater number is equals to x. Therefore, the square of the smaller number is equals to twice the greater number. That is a 2x. Consider the greater number is x, therefore 2x. Therefore, by the given condition, x square minus 2x is equals to 120. Therefore, x square minus 2x is equals to minus 120 equals to 0. Now the factors are very simple. Minus 12x plus 10x minus 120 equals to 0. Take x as common, then you will get in first bracket x minus 12 plus 10 in bracket x minus 12 equals to 0. Therefore x minus 12 in first bracket, second bracket x plus 10 equals to 0. Therefore x minus 12 equals to 0 or x plus 10 is equals to 0. Therefore x is equals to 12 or x is equals to minus 10, but the amount is not negative. Therefore we take x is equals to 12. Therefore, the greater number is equals to x is equals to 12. Now the smaller number, that is the square of the smaller number is equals to 2x. That is a 2 into 12. that is a 24, but we record only the smaller number, that is a smaller number is in root of plus or minus 24. Therefore, the numbers are 12. The required numbers are 12 and plus root of 24 and 12 or minus root of 24. Now next example. Example number 13. Ranjana on her birthday distributed 540 oranges equally among the students if there would have been 30 students more, each would have received 3 oranges less. तर विद्यार्थी संख्या जास्त असेल तर कमी ऑरेंजेस मिळते प्रत्येकाला. फाइंड द नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट. Find the number of the students. Let the number of students is equals to x. Therefore, each student will get 540 upon x. जेवढे ऑरेंज आहेत divided by त्या विद्यार्थ्यांची संख्या. Then each student would receive 540 upon x oranges. Therefore, now the number of the student increased, that is x plus 30. Therefore, each will give 540 upon x plus 30 by the given condition. 540 upon x, 540 upon x plus 30 equals to 3. Now simplify this. Therefore 540 in bracket x plus 30, make the cross multiplication करना अपन इथे. एक upon x in bracket x plus 30 is equals to 3. Therefore, normal multiplication. 540 into x, 540, 540 into 30 minus 540x is equals to upon x in bracket x plus 30 is equals to 3. Therefore, 540x plus and minus get cancelled. 540 into 30. Normal simplification is there. That is 16,200 upon x in bracket x plus 30 is equals to 3. Therefore, cross multiplication again there. That is 3x in bracket x plus 30 is equals to 16,200. Therefore, 3x square plus 90x minus 16200 equals to 0. Now simplify this, divide on both sides by 3. Then you will get x square plus 30x minus 5,400 equals to 0. Now the roots are x square plus 90x minus 60x minus 5,400 फॅक्टर्स जर करायचे असतील तर मला 5,400 चे रेग्युलर प्राइम फॅक्टर्स बनवायचे. त्याच्यामध्ये दोन नंबर्स फाइंड आउट करायचे, अशा संख्यांच्या जोड्या तयार करायच्या की ज्याचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन 90 आणि 60. Therefore these are the factors: x plus 90, x minus 60 equals to 0. Therefore x plus 90 equals to 0 or x minus 60 equals to 0. Therefore x is equals to minus 90 or x is equals to 60, but x is equals to 90 is minus 90 is not possible. That is the number of the student is positive number. Therefore x is equals to 60. This is the number of the student in the class. Word problems ला तुम्हाला जास्तीत जास्त सराव करावा लागणार आहे. Read the examples carefully. Example number 40. Mr. Dinesh owns and agriculture farm at village. Travel. The length of farm is 10 meters more than twice. It's a breadth. In order to harvest rainwater, he dug a square shaped pond inside the farm. The side of pond is 1/3 the breadth. Suppose that breadth is x and then length is x plus 10. Then the side of the pond is x upon 3 of the farm. The area of farm is 20 times the area of pond. Find the length and breadth of the farm. End of the pond. You see this? We'll draw the field. Now here is field A, B, C, D. Here is a pond P, Q, R, C. If the breadth is x and length will be x plus 10 meter. What about the length? This is the square shape and it is a x upon 3. Therefore its area is a x upon 3 bracket square. The breadth of the field is equals to x meter. Now see here. Therefore the length of the field is equals to twice. Length of the field is 2x plus 10. Therefore area of the field, length into breadth. Therefore 2x plus 10 into x meter square. That is the area. That is unit of area. The side of square shaped pond is equals to 1 upon 3x meter. Therefore, the area of the pond is equals to 1 by 3 x bracket square meter square. Therefore, from the given condition, that is a 2x plus 1 into 10, that is a length into breadth is equals to 20 times the area of the pond, that is a 20 into in bracket 1 upon 3x bracket square, and here is a normal multiplication 2x square plus 10x, 20 into x square upon 9. Now simple multiply on both sides by 9, then you will get, that is a 9 in bracket 2x square plus 10x, that is a 9 into 20 into x square upon 9, 9 get cancelled, that is 18x square plus 90x, 20x square. Now simplify this, therefore 20x square minus 18x square minus 90 equals to 0. Therefore 2x square minus 90x divided by 2 on both sides, take x as common. Therefore x in bracket x minus 45 equals to 0. Therefore x is equals to 0 or x minus 45 equals to 0. Therefore x is equals to 0 or x is equals to 45. Therefore the breadth of the field is 45. That length cannot be 0. X is equals to 45. And that is breadth is equals to 45 of the field is equals to 45 meter, and the length of the field is equals to 2x plus 10, that is a 2 into 45 plus 10, that is a 90 plus 10, that is a 100 meter. Now next, side of the pond is equals to 1 upon 3 into breadth, that 1 by 3x, 1 by 3 into 45, that is equals to 15 meter. Therefore the length and the breadth of the field are 100 meter and 45 meter respectively. The side of the pond is 15 meter. A tank is filled completely in 2 hours if both the taps are open. If only one of the taps is open, at the given time, the smaller tap takes 3 hours more than the larger than the larger one to fill the tank. How much time does each tap take to fill the tank completely? Now see this. Let the larger tap alone, म्हणजे मोठा जो टॅप असेल नळ असेल तो भरण्यासाठी x hours x तास लागतात त्याला. मग छोटा किती असेल तर x plus 3. Then the smaller tap alone fill the tank in x plus 3 hours. In 1 hour, smaller will fill 1 upon x plus 3, or both of them will fill 1 upon x plus 1 upon x plus 3. Whenever smaller tap will fill 1 upon x, part of the tank. एका तासात किती भरणार तो मोठा टॅप 1 upon x part of the tank. In 1 hour, the smaller tap will fill 1 upon x plus 3 part of the tank. Next, that is both of the taps together in 1 hour fill 1 upon x plus 1 upon x plus 3 part of the tank. दोन्ही एका वेळेस जर आपण त्या टँक मध्ये दोन्ही नळ सोडले तर ते किती पार्ट बनवेल एका तासात 1 upon x plus 1 upon x plus 3 in 1 hour. Therefore, both the taps together fill the tank in 2 hours. Therefore, reciprocal of that is equals to that is both the tap together fills 1 upon 2 part of the tank in 1 hour. जर 2 तास लागत असतील तर 1 upon 2 part means what? 1 hour. Therefore, we can write it is that is 1 upon x plus 1 upon x plus 3 is equals to 1 upon 2. Now simplify this. That is x plus 3 cross multiplication x plus 3 plus x upon x in bracket x plus 3 is equals to 1 upon 2. 2x plus 3 upon x in bracket x plus 3 is equals to 1 upon 2. Cross multiplication 2 in bracket 2x plus 3 is equals to x in bracket x plus 3. That is a 2x. That is 4x plus 6 is equals to x square plus 3x. Therefore, x square 3x minus 4x minus 6 equals to 0. X square minus x minus 6 equals to 0. Therefore, in first bracket x minus 3, that is factors x minus 3x plus 2x minus 6 equals to 0. Therefore, x common, x minus 3, 2 is common, x minus 3 equals to 0. Therefore, x minus 3 in first bracket, second bracket x plus 2. Therefore, x minus 3 equals to 0 or x plus 2 equals to 0. Therefore, x is equals to 3 or x plus 2 is equals to 0 means what? X is equals to minus 2. The time is not negative. Therefore, minus 2 is not possible. Therefore, x is equals to 3, and that's why the smaller tab takes x plus 3, that is 3 plus 3 is equals to 6 hours, and bigger tab takes x is equals to 3 hours. Smaller tab takes 6 hours and the larger tab takes 3 hours. In this way, we have completed the quadratic equation, all practice sets and the problem set. You will get all examples in my all the videos. Practice it. Now in this way, the chapter number 2 is completed. I hope that you understand all the problems with the help of my video. Please like, share and subscribe it. In case of any query, please write in the comment section. Thank you.